If you're planning on building a custom 3D printer, just beware you're going to make mistakes. If you've been following, you know that this is kind of my baby, this enclosure that I'm making for my Mercury 1 Hydra build that I originally built, tore down and decided to enclose it because I want this to be my all in one everything printer, kind of the thing that I've been striving for during this hobby for the last, 4 or 5 years. So I've been making some progress, waiting on all my panels to come in, but I decided to just go ahead and start getting everything in here. So when the panels come, it's just going to be figuring out the easy stuff. And I'm glad I did that. Everything's going well. It fits on the desk as I thought it would because I measured everything out. And so I was getting ready to kind of work on getting the skirt and all the electronics enclosure put together. And I realized that I have made what you would consider a silly error. I might have forgotten to measure the power cord against the wall. Oops. Now, there are a couple things that we could do to make this right, so let's see what the options are. The first thing would be to do the shorter skirt, which actually ends here, and I would really just have to reprint that skirt piece, this skirt piece, and this skirt piece. The issue with that is that my panels have already been ordered, and there is a bottom panel there, so I would have to reorder a new panel, which is going to be probably around $50 or so, and don't want to do that. Option two would be to get a right angled power cord that actually sits, more flush to the unit. This would move up a little bit, but I don't want to do that because I like where it sits. I don't want to mess with that. My third option would be to get the step files for this that the Zero G teams provided, and actually move that inlet to over here, which would solve my problem. I just have to get into CAD and do it. But if you've watched me again for a while, you know that I'm learning CAD. I'm getting better at it. So this might be a good challenge. And, maybe it'll solve this issue for somebody in the future if they wanted to relocate that inlet to the side like I did. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to get into CAD, move that inlet over to that longer skirt piece. So I just have to really redo that one and then reprint one of the other ones for the back corner. It'll probably take me longer than I want it to, but that's the beauty of building your own 3D printer, is sometimes modern problems require modern solutions.